Hi, today I want to show you how to make an easy side dish or main dish using all dehydrated food. It's a busy day for us today, outside getting lawn work done as well as laundry. It's a warmer day today and I frankly want something quick and still hearty. My husband wanted sausage for dinner, so we're having that, but I want a quick and hearty side dish. So what I did is I pulled out what I call my Tex Mex dehydrated food. Believe it or not, I have my dehydrated rice, black beans, red peppers, green peppers, dehydrated onion, and some dehydrated black beans. And then I added some spices and I keep these in a jar. So you might think, why do you have dehydrated rice, dehydrated black beans? Well, it's easy because I can make something really quick and fast. If I'm making rice, I usually will make extra rice and I will dehydrate it. It's really easy. You put it in the dehydrator. I put it in for 135 degrees. Usually just takes a couple hours. You break it up, condition it, done deal. I frankly have a mix of basmati rice and long grain rice simply because when I have extra rice, I dehydrate it and I just throw it in a Mylar bag. Black beans, I dehydrate because I like to have them on hand for dishes like this, but I also can them often because I really like garbanzo beans and black beans in particular for salads. But anyway, with today's dish, you don't really need a recipe. You can take what you have in your pantry and put together whatever you want. And even though this is nicely layered, just because I like the look, you could take this, mix this all together, divide it into your jars, and then just pull it out and maybe just add your spices separately. If you mix this all together when you make it and then put your spices in, you're going to have a hard time scooping it out and dividing it into the jars because your spices are going to fall to the bottom of the jar. So I always say if you're going to do something like this, mix your rice, mix your beans, your peppers, your vegetables, whatever, put them into your jars, but add your spices to your jars individually. Then I usually just vacuum seal these and put them in my pantry. They don't need to be vacuum sealed, quite frankly, but they have a really good long shelf life. So to rehydrate this and cook it, it's really fast and simple. The rule of thumb is generally on dehydrated food, start with equal amounts of liquid and of the dehydrated food. And really, you could take, not have black beans in here, and you could add chicken or beef or something else to your dish. I'm not talking about having dehydrated chicken or beef in here, but you could add that to your dish or even ground hamburger just to kind of, make this go a little bit further. So basically, I have my dehydrated food and I have about an equal amount of water, and I'm simply going to add the water into my pan. I'm going to bring this to a boil, and then I'm going to add my food. Then I'm going to immediately turn down the stove to a simmer, and I'm going to let this come together. Sometimes I need to add a little bit more water, sometimes not, but I'll show you what we have when we're all done. Quick and easy dinner using dehydrated food. So I'll be back when this is all put together. All right, my water's come to a boil, so I'm just going to add all of my jar and give it a quick stir. I've already turned my heat down to low. I'm going to put the cover on, and I'm going to let it simmer for 20 or 30 minutes. All right, it's been 21 minutes exactly, and look what I have. Look how appetizing that is in all the vibrant colors. Everything is done. The rice is fluffy. The beans are tender. We're in good shape. All right, so in no time at all, you have a great side dish or a main meal. Imagine how long this would take if you had to cook your rice and open a can of beans and chop your vegetables and then get all of this mixed together. This is a colorful, healthy meal. If you don't like black beans, leave them out. If you don't like peppers, leave them out. Do and put in what you or your family likes. But this is great. I checked this at about 10 minutes and saw that the rice was starting to stick just a little bit to the bottom and the beans weren't quite done. So I ended up adding just a little bit more water. It was sort of like turn on the faucet, that was to be about it. I mean, less than 1/8 cup for sure, a couple tablespoons maybe. Put the cover back on, gave it a stir, put the cover back on, and it's perfect. And I timed this was 21 minutes. When you're cooking it, you want your heat to be such that it's just barely simmering, so the surface is just barely moving it. Give it a stir at about 10 minutes. Check and see how it's doing. If you end up with too much water, then just take the cover off and cook it down. If your beans or your rice aren't quite done, then just add a little bit more water, cover it, and simmer it a little bit longer. But this works just really, really well. And again, I just want you to see, you know, how nice this looks. And it's a nice, easy side dish for us. It should also be a, you know, an easy main dish if you wanted to add some meat to it. But honestly, it's a complete meal with the beans also. See how it is? I've got a little bit of heat from the chili powder and the cumin that I have in here. The black beans, the corn, the rice is done. The rice is not mushy at all. The black beans are completely done. The vegetables are done. This is a really quick, easy meal. I encourage you to put together things from your pantry or from your cupboard, and then create your own recipes. Let me know how this goes for you. Thanks for watching. If you like this recipe or you like the idea, please give me a thumbs up below or subscribe to the channel. I want to keep going with this, and I'm hoping I get enough subscribers and enough interest to do so. So thanks for watching.